Yo, what up? What up? I don't. What's going on? And I just want to give my quick thoughts on this chapter. Cause I've been thinking about it. I've been seeing shit on Twitter. I've been seeing, a lot of criticism. Um, about the shit that went on. I mean, it was just nonstop. Like these past couple days since the spoilers came out, since the actual scanalations came out, and then the Korean leaker got caught or whatever, and so he wasn't leaking anymore, but then somebody else took his place, like that. Um, People have just been complaining, criticizing, saying it's bullshit. Here's the thing, though. I think a lot of us who love One Piece, I still love One Piece. Uh, a lot of us tend to I don't want to say overhype, but like under criticize the show. A lot of fans are newer and new to anime in general, and they think it's the best thing ever. And I love One Piece, and I still think to this day, by the time it ends, it's going to be a masterpiece. But at the same time, it is a piece of literature, a piece of text. It's not safe from criticism. And I think we as fans have the right to do so without hating the series. Because I see people going way too far with this shit. They're saying this is fucking stupid. Like, I'm going to drop the series. Same shit we hear every week, right? But I think in the long run, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I'll talk about specifics in a minute, but I think we should not take it too personal. Some people are taking it personal, man. People are saying it's ruining the story, and I don't agree. Oda has, he's done similar stuff where people aren't dying and then they come back to life. I don't know. It's been like 3 times for Kanjuro. But, yeah. Well, let's get into it, right? So in the beginning of the chapter, we learn about the 2 snitches, right? Was it Drake and Apu? Let me say something real quick. Apu, he's putting the Flying Six to shame, man. Because he's gotten taken down so many times. He got hit by Zoro. And he's just chilling with the numbers. And Drake, talking shit. Like, let's take down Kaido still. I don't know, man. When 2 snitches get together, man, I don't know if it's a good idea. Like, who do you trust? And you bring up the fact that we can't trust each other is not gonna help. I mean, I don't know, dude. Fuck. But yeah, that doesn't really matter. I don't know where that's gonna go. If they're gonna swoop in last minute and then get fly swatted by one of, I don't know, Kaido or Big Mom. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the Kinemon thing, right? Kinemon and all the scabbards are fine, right? I mean, none of them were really gonna die besides, maybe Kinemon, but it would have been really nice if Kinemon died. I mean, I like Kinemon, but I think it would have been very impactful for him of all people being... Was he the closest to Odin? I don't really... In my mind, he is, because he's been with the Straw Hats for a while, and we get the flashback of him with Odin, so we relate more to him, because we've seen him a lot more. But I think it would have been so much better if that fool fucking died. And that's just the thing, man. And it's weird because Kinemon's not a pirate. And I'm going to take this literal because this is something that Oda said in an SBS a long time ago. You can look it up. I forget which one it was. But the reason why he doesn't kill off characters is so that pirates, they get defeated and then they have a second chance to, like, try again or whatever. Something like that, right? But the thing is, Kinemon's not a pirate. He's a samurai, and this shouldn't apply to him. I don't know. I'm nitpicking, but... Yeah, I mean, it's weird because him falling apart randomly because of Law's power kind of doesn't make sense because we've never really seen that. I don't think we've seen that, where body parts are just falling off without Law unattaching them afterwards. So It's very strange. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, It's cool he's still alive. All of them. I mean, I really don't care about the rest of them, but Kinemon especially. Yeah, we'll let it slide, right? And then, we get a quick little clashes of, Sanji, Queen, Zoro, King, Luffy, Kaido. That page didn't really need to be there, honestly. I mean, we know they're all fighting. I mean, he could have used that page to do something else, right? But that's just One Piece. And then I know people don't like using that phrase. Oh, it's just One Piece, but it is, man. If you've been reading One Piece for the 1,000 plus chapters that it's been, you shouldn't be surprised when the people being alive, this and that, happens over and over again because it's been happening, and it is a problem. It is something that we don't like, but it's in the story, and I choose to enjoy the story, despite its faults, right? So Kanjuro's back for like his last breath. He should not have been alive, period. I don't get why he needed to be brought back to make a flame monster to go towards the armory. If we're already going to the armory or trying to prevent an explosion anyways, which we know is probably not going to happen, maybe. But it doesn't make sense to me. I think all of us are tired of people coming back, but hopefully this is it. I'd better see that food dead next time. But whatever. I don't want to talk about that. I mean, he's not dead. Whatever. So, let's get to Law and Kid. We find out that they're awakened, their devil fruit powers, and, you can't help but in the back of your mind be like, when Law fought Doflamingo and he's about to get his head crushed in, he wouldn't think to use, Kroom or Vroom, I forget what it was called, but he wouldn't use anything like that as a last resort, even if you were going to die. He was crying before Luffy kicked Doffy's foot in, right? It is strange when shit like that happens. Like, why didn't they use this? Why didn't they use that? I think, and I'll use Zoro as an example. When Zoro took, I think it was called the Ocean Sovereignty, right? When he took that attack, and that was just in defense, right? And Law and Kid and everybody was looking at them, but especially those two. When they were looking at Zoro, and then they saw what he looked like afterward, with all of his bones broken, shit like that, and then maybe a thought occurred into Law and Kid's mind where it's like, oh fuck, I can't use my awakened powers because I'll be defenseless like this fool right there on the floor. I mean, that's kind of the way that I would justify it if I was Oda, or I as a fan trying to fill in the blanks, right? But it is very weird when you think about past fights, and we have no idea why Law especially hasn't even mentioned any of this, or it is strange, right? I think it reminds me of Marineford and how they mentioned hockey here and there, and then later on we get it more fleshed out. This might be the same thing, but I see people talking so much shit online. It could lead to some great moments, and I'm waiting for that, but for now it's just like, fuck, dude. It's crazy. And it looks pretty cool. But I will say though, I used to love Kid, right? And I still do. But it's just been very disappointing seeing how he's been using his devil fruit. I really wish there was more to it, more than just magnetism. Because everybody has, well, not everybody, but most people in One Piece, with their devil fruits, have very unique ways of using them. And with him, it's very straightforward, and I don't know, I guess you could say Luffy is a straightforward, but he uses it in so many creative ways. But he is the main character. But I think for Kid, I wish there was more. I mean, I don't read X-Men, but from what I hear, Magneto, who has the same power, can do so much crazy shit with that power. They say he's OP or Omega level mutant. I forget. I don't know the term, but yeah, I just want to see something crazy for kid, man. I don't want to see a fucking Power Ranger Megazord that gets fucking off screened, you know. And then, if anything, to wrap up, these past few chapters, most of the last half of Wano, right? Or Act 3, I forget what act we're in. It shows that Oda's really trying to rush this. Well, not rush, really trying to end this story. Because it really looks like Big Mom is going to go down pretty soon. And we're not going to Elbaf. If anything, Elbaf will be like a Zoe, like 20, 30 chapters, which would be cool, but it's like, it's starting to kick in how much time One Piece probably has, man. And if Big Mom and Kaido go down here, like, who's next? Eam? Is he even a fighter, like the girls say? Are they stand-ins? Are they not, like, placeholders, like the king from Attack on Titan, who's like a fucking crazy homeless dude? Yeah. Crazy chapter. You know, don't lose your mind over it, but just trust in the author, Oda. You know, and I'm still waiting for next week's chapter, so peace!